Hello, my friend, we're back. My video only lets me record 15 minutes at a time, so we're going to have to do some of these over a couple of videos. I hope that's okay with you. Okay, so where were we? We were talking about decluttering, and when we're picking something up, saying, do we really, really love this? And so if it's something that reminds you of a memory, say for an example, a shirt that you absolutely love that's totally threadbare, you'll never wear it, but it just reminds you of something amazing, take a photo of it, and then you'll have those memories still. Or a child's toy, or shoes, children's shoes. And I know that, I've kept my daughter's christening shoes. So something like that that's very, very important to you, either keep it, that's absolutely fine, or take a picture of it, like a child's toy that reminds you of a beautiful memory, something like that. Okay, so we have our 3 boxes in our bags, our throw out, our sell, so for our garage sale, and our donate. So just really try to put as much into these as you can. So I've researched, I've spent hours researching to try and find the best methods for actually tidying the place once we've decluttered, and you'll see those in the Fedora school that I've set up for you, and just have a look at those videos whenever you like. Now, that's what, so I was just saying, keeping it tidy. Once we've actually thrown out all of those socks that have holes in them, all of those mismatched socks that we'll never find again, shirts, tops, jumpers, that kind of thing. So I've done those videos for you. Okay, so there's one on how to fold shirts and tank tops, how to fold sweaters and hoodies, how to tidy the books and the papers, and how to organise your closet, and how to fold socks and stockings. Just a little tidbit on tidying your books and your papers. The library is a fantastic place. The ebooks are really, really good. We don't need to keep hundreds and hundreds of books. With our paperwork, so much of it can be online these days. We really don't need to keep a lot of our bank statements because we can get them all online. We don't need to keep any manuals at all because it's all online. Our DVD section can be put online. It can be put into a big storage solution on your computer, and your music as well. So that cuts out so much of your clutter. I remember decluttering last year and finding a tape. And I'm sure that you might have one in your drawer as well. What am I going to use a tape for these days? I can't even play it. I don't have a tape recorder or a video, So there are so many things that we can get out of our lives completely. Music CDs, DVDs, lots and lots of stuff. Okay, so let's move on. Let's find some great strategies for storage. So have a look around you. You might find that there's a really great storage solution at work or somebody else's work that you've seen. Have a really good think about where you have seen, where you've walked in, you said, far out, that is a good storage solution. And that sounds a little strange, but you will find it when you start looking for it. Even in shops, how they have displayed things, you can say to yourself, wow, that's a really good way of displaying something that is perhaps off the ground, or it's going to work really well in the house that I'm living in at the moment. So have a look around friends, have a look at magazines. I've created a Pinterest, I've created a lot of Pinterest boards for you for this course, and just finding one that really works for you. So it needs, like I said, it needs to work for you. So think about who's using it. Are you going to use this storage solution? Are your kids going to use this storage solution? Is the elderly parent that you're living with going to use this storage solution? So it needs to be able to really work for you. For an example, my husband is a builder and he made the most gorgeous massive carport in the house that we were living in previously, and he then designed a mezzanine underneath the carport in the roof space, and it's got so much space up there. It's really, really great. And so we decided that we could store big items up there, kayaks and things like that we're not using in the winter. But he didn't build any stairs, so I can't get up there. So I actually have no idea what is up there. It's not the kayaks because I know where they are. So really think about, buy things or choose things that are very, very useful for you. I know when we built our house and we looked at cupboards that we could, reach up into. If you haven't got a really good step to stand on, or if you're afraid of heights, that's pretty useless for you. So really think about it before you spend any money. Before you go out, have a really good think about it first. Okay? So, for an example, like it says here, if you buy great boxes for the kids to put their toys in, but they can't open the lids, they're going to put their toys all around the box, and you're going to have a beautiful, expensive, empty box sitting there. Okay, so check this out before you leave the house. It's very easy to walk into IKEA or a storage solution place and say, great, I'll have that, I'll have that, I'll have that. That's going to solve all my problems. And you get home and none of it fits. And it just takes up so much more of your time to go back there again, find what does fit or change it. So there's really great 3D programs that you can use these days for placing furniture or online catalogues, and they've all got the dimensions of things. So get your tape measure out, measure where you are going to store things, and have a really good look around. But, when you are looking around the internet, make sure, like it says here, that you haven't got your I'm not going to get sucked into buying useless crap glasses on. Okay. So, like I said, just have a really, really good look around and think about the storage solution and think about what you're storing and if you actually do need to store it. I've been thinking of buying a new bookshelf lately, and I thought, I don't actually need a new bookshelf. I just need to get rid of some of the books that I've got. Okay, so think about what do you really need, write it down, and then reassess it. Yeah, like I said, I thought I needed a new bookshelf. I don't. And then think about what's going to suit the dimensions, the weights, the colours, and then make small changes every day to create those big changes in your life. We don't need to take a week off work to do this. We just need to start little bit by little bit by little bit. I do think it would be a good idea to set aside an hour every day to do this, but if that sounds absolutely impossible for you, maybe half an hour twice a day, twice in the day, and then monotask it. So don't do anything else while you are decluttering. Nothing else. It gets done so fast when we do this. And you can look and you can be really proud of what you've done instead of having lots of unfinished tasks. Okay, so what have we covered in the previous video and in this one? How to declutter and how clutter takes up 4 of your valuable resources, your time, your energy, your money and your space, and how being in a cluttered home makes you feel, and how you're going to feel when it's not cluttered, and how to start decluttering. And I've given you some how to keep it tidy ideas and some storage solutions. So print out the PDF that I've given you, place it on the fridge and start ticking off. You might like to, and this would be so fun, you might like to take some before and after photos to get you really accountable. Maybe take a photo of that chair that we've all got in our bedrooms that's piled up. That chair might not be a chair, it might be a desk, it might be your craft cupboard, it might be your sewing cupboard, it might be your garage. So let's do this, let's make it happen. You might also, and this would be great, you might also like to give me a date for your garage sale. So not too far away, and this will really make you accountable. I'm going to hold you to that date, and I'm going to really encourage you to keep that date and to get things done. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Okay, so what's on our next week? We're going to be talking about how to create more self-love in your life and why it's so beneficial for you and why you really, really need to get this done. So we'll talk about that next week, but this week is all about decluttering your physical space. I'm so keen to help you along with this. It's going to be awesome. All right, if you need to, email me. I'm actually going to give you a call sometime this week and see how you're feeling. Did that scare you? I didn't tell you I was going to do that. All right, I will speak with you soon, and I'd love to connect with you more on the Facebook as well. And we can see what everybody else is doing there too. Even more scary. All right, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.